Orange peel, your love is real. We're back at Casa de Groves. I'm with my main man, Marcel.
Now, could that be a lemon peel, or does it have to be an orange?
I didn't write the lyrics, so.
That's a real song?
Yeah, that's a song by one Mr. Young Thug, man. We could probably do a whole episode on Young Thug, dude. He's a very ridiculous human being. It's hard to believe he's a real person.
Okay.
Also,
is he a young thug?
Yeah, man. He was in prison, I think, for like, of course, I never have all the facts, but at least a couple of years, like on a federal indictment, RICO charge or racketeering case where like people were murdered. There was drugs, the whole like he was basically a crime boss, and but he finally got out from that. But there's like certain gestures he's not allowed to do. He can't make any mention of like being in a gang anymore in any of his music.
Really?
Yeah, like, because
what is he supposed to write about?
Well,
he can't write about his life. He can't write about his past. What is poor guy supposed to do?
He just can't write about murdering people.
Exactly. The poor guy. He's got nothing left. Well, shit. I feel bad for him now.
Yeah.
Well, hey, welcome back, folks.
Yeah.
We're here. As always, we're going to start off the episode with a fuckboard song. We're going to listen to a song, and we're going to decide, is it about fucking, or is it not about fucking? Today, in honor of the recently deceased Ozzy Osbourne, we are going to listen to Crazy Train, which is almost certainly copyrighted, so we are going to have to pause. So we're going to pause, and we will be right back after listening to Crazy Train. If you want to listen to it, feel free to pause the video right now and go listen to it for yourself. We'll give you a countdown when we'll be back. We will be back in 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Did you listen to the song? Hopefully. For a song that's written and clearly is about its time period that it's in, that song is timeless, man. It applies to any time.
Yeah, it's very apropos for today as well, yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Now, what do we think about the fuckery?
I don't see how that's about fuckery.
Okay, you ready for the world's biggest stretch of all time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Crazy Train, metaphor for a dick. Okay, if you're going off the rails on a crazy train, it's when you're a girl, you're riding cowgirl, and it slips out.
So he's singing the song from a woman's perspective?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's about fucking. I told you it was a stretch, man. That's the best I got.
Yeah, dude. Nah,
I'm out here trying.
It's about the state of the world. And like you said, it applies to today.
Yeah, it definitely applies to today.
A lot more so than back then.
Well, is it more so or is it just the same?
Well,
times might change, but everything stays the same. Isn't that a song or something?
I think so.
Okay. Crazy.
Yeah.
Decided here, not about fucking.
But, that Ozzy Osbourne, I didn't, grow up listening to his music or anything, but even just his reality show, he seemed like a cool guy, and it does suck that he's no longer with us. So if you're an Ozzy fan,
hats off to the train man.
Yeah.
Crazy train work.
Yeah, unless you're a bat, because he bit the head off of a bat.
Did he?
Yeah, in his defense, though, he didn't think it was a real bat. He was performing, and somebody threw him a bat, and he thought it was just a toy bat. So he was like, ah! It was a real bat.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we got a new and improved thing right above it. You see that? What is that, Darius?
Oh, I'd forgotten already. I'm like, what's up there?
We've got a convenient topic display, so you can see what the hell we're talking about. So if it says the Cubist, that's me, and he is Saint Walker. So that way you know which one of us put the topic in the board, and that way if you let's say you step away from a moment, you go make yourself a sandwich, and you come back, and you're like, what the hell are they talking about? It's right there. So first topic, which I think we glossed over last time because it was too long of a topic, and we were at the end.
Yeah, which was?
Bike life.
Bike life?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we are at hashtag bike life. So this is the story of my bike. Okay, so it's a long story. All right, so buckle up, folks. Are you ready for biking? Are you ready for biking?
Oh, well, you said folks. I thought you were talking to the citizens.
Well, they're not going to respond.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What happened?
So as you know, the traffic going to my place has been pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
You've actually experienced it firsthand.
Yeah.
Recently, and that's not even the worst of it. It gets even worse on Fridays. So.
Oh, I bet. Everybody going out of town?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, yesterday took me a total of 40 minutes to get home which is what is normally like less than 15-minute commute.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. Fantastic. So, anyways, horrible traffic. So I'm driving through this traffic one day, a while ago, probably a month ago at this point. When the hell did that get posted? It says there somewhere.
July.
Like a month ago or something, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I was like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be like a detour that I can take and skip this terrible traffic. So I get home, I go on Google Maps, and I'm like looking. And there is actually a detour, but it looks like it's just going to be so long that it won't actually even save you any time. Unless it's like really terrible traffic. But I'm like, hey, what the hell? I'll try it tomorrow. What could go wrong? It takes just as long for me to get home. Who cares? What's the big deal? So the next day I take this new detour. And pretty much right off the bat, I realize it's not going to work out because what you have to do to take the detour is you got to go on a 2-lane highway where the speed limit's like 60, and it's just like, it's not 2 lanes in one direction, it's 1 lane for each direction.
Yeah.
And there's no turn lane that I have to turn on to take the exit I need. So I would just have to slam on my brakes with cars behind me going 60 miles an hour and turn left onto a road with no turn lane, no light, no nothing.
And
Okay?
just pray nobody slams into you.
And just pray that that's a safe maneuver.
Yeah.
Which apparently it is, because there's so many roads with no turn lane on this road. I'm like, what the like who lives here? This is horrible. What are you doing? Like even turning right is like not pleasant at all. So I'm like, okay, I'm not turning left here. I'm going to go to the next turn lane or the next exit, turn around, and then I can just turn right. Well, turns out there just isn't a turn lane or a light at all, apparently. So I'm driving I went probably 5 miles down this road in the wrong direction again. I missed my turn. I went 5 more miles looking for a light or a turn lane. There isn't one. So eventually I just decided, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to slam on my brakes and turn around. I can't go 20 miles to the next town over before I find a light. So I turn around and and then I'm going down. I find the correct turn, and now I turn right onto it. Now I'm back on the detour. Okay, so we're going down the road, and it's a beautiful road. It's twisty, it's turny, it's kind of hilly. There's trees everywhere. There's nice houses, not like insanely nice houses, but they're not like run down or anything. It's not like what do they call them? The slums,
Yeah.
It's not the slums or anything.
Not a shanty town.
Yeah, it's just, it's not like $1 million houses or anything, but it's like, your middle class people. And I'm like, this is just nice. And I was thinking to myself, this would be nice to bike on. And that was where it all went wrong. I never should have had that thought. But here we are. So I make it all the way down, get through the detour, and I'm like, that's not for cars, but that would be great to bike. And I'm like, well, shit, why don't I just bike it? Like, what could possibly go wrong? So I pull my bike in off the porch. I haven't touched it in 3 years. I take it off the porch, and I'm like, all right, what do we need to get you fixed up? It obviously needed a new chain, and it needed new tires for sure as well. So I'm like, all right, so go out to Walmart. I get a new chain. I get new tires, and put the new chain and the new tires on. And there was a lot more to that than just that. It took me many trips to the store. Probably like at least 4 to get everything I needed.
Damn.
Don't worry about it. We're not going to dive that far into it. But it was a whole thing to get everything that I needed to get it fixed up. So I get it all fixed up, and I'm like, yes, this is fantastic. And I take the bike out, and I go for a ride, and the chain is slipping on the gear. So we're not actually there. It was rideable. You just couldn't be in the highest 3 gears.
Yeah.
Which are kind of the ones that I use the most. So that was a little bit unfortunate. So I'm like, well, damn. So I go back into my house. I go online. I look it up. I'm like, okay, how do I fix this now? Because I fixed all these other issues. How I got to fix this one? And Google's like, if you want to fix it, you need, a new gear, and you need a special tool to take the gear off and put the new gear on. And none of those tools were easily accessible at Walmart or Target, which is where I've been going to get my bike stuff so far. So I'd have to probably order it online. And I didn't really want to order anything online. I don't know why. I'm kind of like anti-online right now. I just don't like ordering shit online. I like just doing it in person for some reason. Maybe I'm weird.
Well, I mean, it takes the waiting aspect out of it.
Well, you still have to, if I took it to like a bike shop, I'd have to still wait for the bike guy to fix it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to wait for something to hopefully come in the mail. And hopefully to your address as opposed to someone else's address.
Yeah.
I get it.
So anyways, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to worry about fixing it myself this time. I'm just going to take it to a professional. So load up my bike in my car, which was a whole thing. It barely fits. Scratch up the paint on my car, real good. Take it to the bike shop. Take it out. Take it into the guy. I'm like, yo, guy, here's the problem. And he's like, oh, well, yeah, the chain that you got from Walmart, probably not the right chain. You know, a Walmart chain is probably not what your bike needs. You probably need a cooler chain than that. And I was like, okay, man, well, you know, you're the professional. You just do whatever you got to do and let me know. Like, oh, and he tells me, yeah, just come back on, like, you know, in a couple of days. If I haven't got it fixed yet, if I haven't called you, just come back and check on it. I might forget to call you or something. And I'm like, okay. So I go about my life for the next 2 days. And I think, like, on the third day or something, I haven't heard from him. And I was on my way home from work. He's, like, right on the way. So I just stop in. I'm just like, hey, man, you know, just checking in. Told me to check in a couple days. I'm checking in. And he's like, yeah, you just finished it up. And I'm like, wow, what incredible timing. So he gives me the bike. I load it up in my car, take it home, take it out to ride it, and it's still slipping. I'm like, buddy, what the fuck you didn't do shit, man? I'm like, what the hell? So I load it back up in my car, scratch in my car again, drive it down to the freaking bike shop again. I'm like, bud, it ain't fixed.
I'm sorry, how did you scratch your car, though? Like, just fitting it in the trunk, or?
Well, not in the trunk. I wouldn't fit in the trunk. I had to put it in the back seat.
Oh.
And the handlebars and the pedals, you know, don't fit very well. And if you go a little bit too high, the pedal scrapes the top of your hood of your car. If you go too low, the pedal hits below the thing. So yeah, very great.
That's crummy.
Yeah, it was a little annoying, but it is what it is. So I take it back in. I'm like, bud, wasn't fixed. What are we going to do about that?
I think we might need to pause for the cause.
We are.
Ladies and germs.
Gonna pause. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Brief intermission.
Bike still fucked up.
Bike still, where were we? Took it to the bike shop for the second time. I was like, dude, you didn't fix it. I think he wants to leave. Too bad. You don't get to. Took it back in, and he was cool about it. He was like, all right, I'll fix it right this time free of charge. And I was like, great. So he fixed it right this time free of charge. So I get my bike home. It's actually working this time. It's fantastic news. So from when I wanted to repair my bike to when I got it fixed up, probably about 2 weeks, I would think. Right around there, something like that. So I'm real excited. I immediately take it for a spin. It's great. I'm having a blast with it. I go like 6 miles, like 5.5 miles. And it's very awesome. It's very swell. And then the next day, I take it out for like, okay, buddy. All right. Okay, buddy. Don't knock over the camera again. Thank you. Next day, I take it out for 8 miles. And then, I don't know if it was the next day, I might have taken like a day break. But then I took it out for like a 12-mile ride. So total, I've gone like 25 miles. I think I did the 8-mile loop again. So, you know, I put like easily 30 miles on this bike. Had no issues with it. It was all fixed up. Real excited. And I'm like, what if I take it into work? Now, Darius already knows where this one's going.
Yeah.
He's mildly aware of this one. But I'm like, well, what if I take it into work? So I'm waiting for like a good day where it's not 840 million degrees outside.
Yeah, it's been very hot.
Because like in the morning, it's not too bad. Or at night, it's not too bad, which is when I've been biking on these other rides. But like, if I take it into work, I'm going to have to bike home at 4 p.m., which is like the hottest time of the...
Buddy! Well, folks, that's...
He went for a little ride there.
That's live television.
We're doing it live. All right. You've been knocked over by the dog. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
He might have taken us out completely.
Oh, why are we so blurry?
Oh,
there it goes. It's fixing itself. Don't come back here.
Yeah, dude, like, pick a spot and chill. Like, sit down somewhere, buddy.
Okay.
Good boy.
I think we're back good enough. It might be a little crooked, but we're doing it live, folks. Okay. Want to bike into work. So I'm waiting for a cold day, and then the forecast says in a week it's supposed to be like, 70. or 80 at like 4. And I'm like, that's good enough to bike in. That's not 94.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So I'm like planning to bike on that day. I'm like getting everything ready. The day before, I bring in a change of clothes so I can change into clothes while I'm at work. So, I don't have to be in sweaty and clothes. Where is he going?
Buddy,
He's terrifying me now.
Sit down. Come on, chill out.
So I get it all prepared. I get everything prepared. I got all ready to go. Done all the preparations.
Sit.
I bike it into work.
Sit. You bike it into work.
I'm biking into work. I'm sorry, I'm distracting myself too. Get into work, park it on the bike rack, get in. It took me, how long did it take me to bike into work? It took me probably like 40, 50 minutes or something. The best part about the bike ride, let me tell you, was climbing up the 8 flights of stairs.
With the bike?
At the end of the bike ride. No, not with the bike. That would have been psychopathic. But after the bike ride, to get up to my floor, I'm on the 8th floor. I always take the stairs. So after a 6-mile bike ride, I walked up 8 flights of stairs. That was pretty great. And I was carrying, my backpack that had all my shit in it, and my bike's battery. It's this electric bike, which weighs like quite a few pounds.
It wasn't an electric bike.
No, it is. Yeah, I did not say it wasn't electric.
Yeah,
I said the fact that it was broken had nothing to do with
it being electric. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, get to work, change my clothes, wash the sweat on my hair, and I was presentable for work. It was incredible. So everything went according to plan. And then I decided to go home. And I get, I don't know, maybe 2 miles away from work, if even that. And my tire starts feeling a little funny. I'm like, yeah, something's not right. At first I thought that my backpack, which I have on the back of my bike, was like rubbing against the tires somehow, something like that. So I pull over at the next gas station, the next turn, and I look at it, and it's a flat fucking tire. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just going to have to ride home on a flat. I'll just be real slow about it and careful. Turns out you can't do that.
Yeah.
Turns out you actually cannot ride a bike anywhere on a flat.
Yeah, you'd probably ruin the rim.
Yeah. You probably would. So I made it not far at all from that point, not even probably 100 yards before I realized I'm not going anywhere. So I called my man Darius. Shout out to Darius and his wonderful wife for coming and saving me from my tragedy. Because I had a flat, and I did not have the proper tools on me to fix the flat, which I should have had on me, and I will now always probably have on me when I go for a bike ride. But I needed to get home because I had a date. As you know, I had an e-date.
Yeah, how'd that go?
With a girl. It didn't go.
Oh.
She called and said we got to schedule it tomorrow because her work made her stay late.
Yeah.
So I was like, actually, great news. Now I can go pick up my bike and fix it today. Yeah. So grabbed my bike, went to the store, bought stuff to fix the flat tire, went home, fixed the flat tire, took the bike for an 8-mile ride that night, was like, yes, everything is great. We fixed the problem. It's fantastic. Then that was Thursday. It's currently Saturday. Friday, that was when we rescheduled the date too. Date went great. I thought it went great. She seemed like she had a great time. I had a great time. We talked a little bit more about ourselves, not as much as I would have liked, but
yeah,
we still did stuff. Yeah, and it ended with pretty much almost, with us both agreeing on a third date. Not like a time, but that it's going to happen. So I thought it was pretty great.
Cool.
But anyways, then I wake up today to come over here, and I walk past my bike, and the fucking tire's flat again, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong.
So when you fixed it initially, like, you didn't change the tire? You just, like, put air back in it?
No, I put a new tube in it.
Oh.
So the tire, how bike tires work, for those who don't know, there's a tube in it which holds the air, and the tire goes around the tube, and it kind of holds the tube in place, and it's the tire itself. The tire itself has no air in it. It's the tube inside the tire. So the tube is what had the hole in it. And I bought a whole new tube. I didn't even just patch the holes that were in the tube, which I did do, but I put a whole new tube in it. Because I was like, I want a whole new tube to make sure. I put it in there, and I've only ridden it 8 miles with a brand new tube. The 8 miles I went on that night. And so I don't know what the hell the problem is. It's only gone 8 miles. It wasn't even like the first ride where I got the flat on, right? Coming home from work, I was like hitting curbs pretty hard. Like I could see why I might have, punched a hole in my tire. But the 8 mile ride I did, after I repaired it, I don't see any reason. Like I didn't hit any major curves. Maybe I hit one pothole, but like one pothole shouldn't be enough to give you a flat.
Yeah, no.
And it wasn't flat when I got home. Like when I got home, I was able to get home just fine. I didn't notice any flattage. And then, like 24 hours later, it's flat. Just sitting. Nothing was happening to it. It was just sitting outside my apartment. And now it's flat. And it's the same fucking tire. So I'm going to have to do some investigating. And figure out what
so
that
there's
is.
nothing else that can be replaced. You can't just replace like the whole thing, even the thing that the tube goes in, like the cover.
I could replace the wheel itself, but that would probably be a lot of money, number one. And I don't know. I mean, maybe it is the wheel. It could be the wheel. That is the common denominator right now.
Yeah.
The other common denominator, which I don't know why it would be the case, but every time I've gotten a flat, it's been when I've had my backpack on it. Because the first couple rides I didn't have my backpack on it. But I went to work, obviously I needed my backpack. And then when I went out that night, I had replacement tubes and stuff in my backpack. Because, I didn't want to get a flat in the middle of the night and not be able to make it home. So I had my backpack with stuff to fix the flat in case I got one. So every time I've gotten a flat, I have had my backpack on there.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't, the backpack, I have the rack. I have a rack above my wheel, which holds the backpack. So the only thing that would be is like more weight on the wheel, which is then causing it to get flat. But it doesn't make any sense because back when I was using the bike, way back when I first got it in St. Louis, I would use that rack to transport milk from the store to my house.
Which, yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Which milk is probably about the same weight as my backpack, I would think. And I never had a problem. I've never had a flat until just Thursday, ever. And I've ridden that bike I rode it from 2019, like August of 19, through like September of 21. It's like 2 years I rode that bike. Every single day I went to work. And then I started taking the metro. But I didn't take it to the store after that. So pretty much it was 2 years of like serious riding. And one of those years, it was like a pretty long commute. The second year, it wasn't as long of a commute, but I put a lot of miles on that damn bike. And I never had a flat. And now all of a sudden I get 2 flats in a week. In 2 days,
Yeah.
So in 10 miles. So something's up. I wish I knew what it was, but I don't.
I'm not the most handy, so yeah, I can't offer any advice there for you.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun fixing it up though. It's been a good time repairing it and stuff. It's been fun. But I'm just wanted to be done now because I wanted it to be a cool reveal on the podcast to tell you that I was going to bike a marathon tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, not like an official marathon, just the distance that is a marathon. And your house happens to be like at the halfway point, and I was gonna like stop in and like grab water and a snack or something, and then continue on my way if it was cool with you, obviously.
Where's the starting point?
My house.
Really? So
Yeah.
there's gonna be people, or you just like?
No, it's not official. That's what I'm saying. It's not like an official marathon. It's just I'm just going to bike the distance that is a marathon.
Oh. So like how many miles?
It's 26.2 miles.
Jeez Louise, man.
I've already gone 12.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd do 12 to your house, take a break, and then do 15 home. It's not bad. That was the plan, but with the tire being so flat so often, I don't know if it's gonna happen. But that's my goal. We're gonna bike a marathon at some point soon.
Man, what if you? Well, I mean, you've got precaution now, so you won't get stuck anywhere. But
yeah,
that's a lot of miles, man.
It's not. It's not even that much. It should take me a little over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you think you'll be super exhausted?
After the 12-mile one, I wasn't too, I feel like I go more after my 12-mile bike ride.
Well, and see, I don't know. I've never ridden an actual bike, let alone an e-bike.
Really? You've never ridden a normal bike?
No. But
I guess you don't know how to ride a bike then.
right.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say, do you want to try my bike? But then it's like, what do you?
yeah.
He doesn't know how.
But what was I gonna even like? So an e-bike, like, does it take like in comparison, 26 miles on a regular bike versus an e-bike? Like,
It would be a world of difference.
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a really comparison. I would say it's like 26 miles on a normal bike is like you're running at probably not full speed, but like intensely for like 2 or 3 hours.
Jeez Louise.
Maybe more than that, right?
Yeah.
Like that would be that. And then an e-bike, you would be like jogging and maybe walking for 2 hours.
Okay, so it's still
exercise.
Yeah, but
it's way
yeah.
less intense.
Oh man,
it's really hard to explain how an e-bike works if you've never ridden it before. It's like a really strange feeling. The best way I can describe it is it just feels like whatever incline you're on, it's just slightly less steep. It's like slightly more downhill. So like if you're going up a hill, it feels a little bit flatter. If you're on flat ground, it feels downhill. If you're on a downhill, it feels like a really steeper downhill. That's kind of how the best way I can describe it, but really you gotta try it for yourself to really feel the difference. The first time I ever hopped on an electric bike and felt it, the first words out of my mouth were "holy shit." So if that tells you anything,
Yeah.
I don't know if it does, but
damn.
all right, that's bike story.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with bike story.
Damn, dude. Well, yeah, that sucks, man.
I might bike the marathon tomorrow anyway. I'm thinking about repairing the bike today, taking it out for a spin tonight, and then if it's in the morning not flat, I might just say fuck it, let's do it. It'll be stupid as hell, but fuck it.
I mean, you're definitely taking a risk with, your recent happenings.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. I mean, I should have all the gear I need to repair the tire if I get a flat.
Yeah.
And then I can just go straight home, right? If I get a flat, it's like, okay, obviously something is made. I've gotten 3 flats now, and like something is up. I'll just go right home. The furthest I can be away from home would be probably like 12 miles. So hopefully it can last me 12 miles. Given that a new tube lasted me 8 miles last night, I think I should be able to get home. So
yeah, I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Well, I'll be stopping by if you'll be here. If you'll have me.
Well, I was gonna. I don't think we got anything going on.
I would just be for like 10 minutes or something. I'd just pop in, grab a water, eat a granola bar or something.
All right. Well, yeah, just let me know.
Yeah.
Signal ahead. See what's going on.
Well, that's the bike story. I have forgotten though how much I love riding a bike, man. It's so much fun. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
It's a blast. It's really a good time. My favorite part is there's this one hill on. So I do like that 8-mile loop I was telling you about. I wasn't telling you about it, but that I've done multiple times. There's one section of it where it's like almost a full mile. And like the start of it, it's like a pretty steep downhill to get you up to speed. And then the rest of it is like a minor downhill. So you just don't have to pedal for like a mile. It's just so nice. You just like put your hands up, just like feel the wind. It's so nice. It's so lovely. I love it so much. I'm having a great time. But I need my tires to stop getting flat.
I can see how that would be.
All right. That's bike life. Let us move on to the next topic. Watch. Look up there. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
What is the next topic?
It's fucking... you ever listened to a song that had English lyrics and it suddenly sounded foreign to you?
Oh, yeah. I quoted one at the start of this show. Like, all the Young Thug songs are like, it sounds like it's in English. Well, it is in English, but like sometimes it doesn't sound like it.
But like, have you ever had one where like you've listened to it, you know the English lyrics, you've sung along to it before, and then another time you listen to it, you're like, this is not English.
Yeah, Young Thug,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
Yeah, that's the Young Thug experience. Yeah,
Right.
that's the whole.
Well,
There's
I
a
had
whole
that-
genre called mumble rap.
I
man.
forgot what song it was, but it was one of the country songs that my coworker blasts at work.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it was like it just started blasting. And I'm like, is this English? And I'm like, yeah, it's English. I listen to this song like fucking all the time. It comes on like 4 times a day. Not 4 times a day, but like, once a day it comes on. So I don't know, is that like a normal occurrence, you said?
Yeah,
that's pretty common.
Yeah, mumble rap is a thing, man. And sometimes you will be like, okay, wait a minute. I used to know the lyrics to this, or like I thought I did, but
Now it's just
Yeah,
not even.
wait a minute. Yeah.
Not even there. Well, let us know in the comments below. What's your song that, if you remember, I wish I remembered it. I should have written that down when I put that on the list,
Yeah.
which song it was, but totally forgot. All right, next up, I can't wait to talk about this one. 67% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck.
I heard that on a radio show, and like it really fucking floored me. Like,
Yeah,
that there's that many people living paycheck to paycheck.
there sure are.
That's a sad way to live.
You gotta remember
man.
though that it's the city folk, man.
The city folk.
Yeah, damn shitty folk. No offense if you're a city folk, but when I lived in the city of St. Louis, I mean it's a combination of a lot of factors, but I think the culture there is just so much more inclined to be paycheck to paycheck. Like, there's no like, it's not like a what is it? It's not like you're not looked at by your peers as, financially irresponsible if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Like, everyone fucking does this. It's normal.
Yeah, and which that's why I didn't even, I was more floored in the sense that like that many people are that stressed out all the time, and kind of sheds a light on like how like, most people interact with each other, why like it's always so tense, or like it's tense most of the time. Like, you like accidentally bump into someone that you're stuck interacting with and you're like, damn, why are you so on edge? Or like, why is, but to think that many people are like relying or waiting on that next paycheck, man, that's a stressful state of mind.
It is. It's truly, I mean, as someone who grew up very rich and privileged. and, well, I mean, like, because like people who, no offense, but people who don't grow up, in a like, even though my parents didn't like tell me how to spend money, right? It's still like I grew up around wealth, so I knew how to build it. Like, if you grew up in a rich household, or in a poor household, you don't build, habits or methods to save money, right? You're used to just like, oh, we got a paycheck today, let's go out and spend it. Like, that's what you're used to. Whereas what I'm used to is, oh, we got a paycheck, let's put it in savings.
Yeah.
Very, very different mentalities there. I really wish that financial responsibility was taught in school.
Yeah.
I think
same.
That should be happening. I think parents should, since schools don't do it, should teach it to their kids them damn selves. There's actually a lot of resources online. I was actually looking at that. I think Missouri has, like, I saw, it was in some email I got, where, like, some Missouri guy, some high up, important elected guy, probably, maybe not elected, but, appointed guy, was like, I've made a fancy resource page for people to learn about money. And I was like, wow, that seems really helpful and useful and an incredible thing the government did. And I looked it out. It was actually pretty cool. I think it could be really helpful. I don't have the link. I don't remember what it was, but there's resources out there for you, people, to become financially literate.
Yeah.
So, use them. It's a really important. Because living paycheck to paycheck is not.
Yeah, it's not it. Anything can happen, man. Like, life comes at you fast. Like, even if it's, especially here in Missouri, like, fucking hailstorm or something like that, it could really fuck your world up, dude. If you, like.
Yeah, there's really anything that could happen. So if you're living paycheck to paycheck, take some time. If you got it, you probably don't have it. We know it's rough out there, but, do your best to try to learn how to manage money a little bit better. Because you don't have to live in paycheck to paycheck. I make less than probably the majority of Americans. And I just hit this month $50K.
Hey.
Woo!
Yeah, that's...
And that's savings. That's not even in counting my car.
Yeah.
So, if I can do it, you can do it. Probably. Maybe not as good as me, but... You can do at least 5K. You can do 10% of what I do.
You're a very disciplined individual.
I am. I am indeed, but pretty big milestone for me, 50K.
Absolutely, man. Especially living single and like working for who we work for, the government. You know, it ain't. I was talking to my buddy yesterday that I went to middle school with, and he's kicking himself. He's like, yeah, man, like I'm fucking down here in Kansas City now, only making 76 grand a year. I'm like, I was like, sir,
holy shit.
I don't want to fucking hear it. Well,
Only
Yeah.
76 is
Well,
crazy.
but he was making 150 grand a year, so like that. Yeah,
Well, he's set. You can retire.
yeah, you would think.
You can retire.
But
I mean that's tough though. Like going if you make a decent amount of money and then you make a lot less, it can be tough to adjust your lifestyle.
yeah, and I think that's
accordingly.
what it was for him. But
Yeah.
like, but
That's why you just stay poor. Like even if you make lots of money, just live poor, and then you don't have to adjust your lifestyle,
yeah,
and then you can retire early.
that would be nice.
That's my
yeah.
plan. I'm hoping one day to make like $50K a year, and then just not change my lifestyle at all, and then I'll be saving like $20,000 a year.
Like retire at like 45.
Probably not 45. Probably like
Yeah.
55. But
Yeah. Even still,
Even
though,
still,
yeah, that's
yeah.
fucking
that's
pretty sweet.
we'll see how it goes. But
buddy. I'm talking to the citizens. You
I
see
don't
this
think he does not care today.
at all.
Today he does not care
Yeah,
about you.
yeah, he's like, sorry, folks, but yeah, Pierre does not care that
He
you're
don't
here with us.
give a fuck. Okay, let's go down to the next time. We're at 35 minutes. We can go to the next one. Next up, comic comment sections. Bro, so every day I like to read the comics, and I send you the best one that I can find of the day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the one that I think hopefully might make you laugh. Usually doesn't. I had that one, though, this week. You put an emoji on it.
I don't remember what was it.
Was it the Garfield one?
No, it wasn't a
Was it the
Garfield
Garfield one? I got him on one of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah, it's rare, but yeah,
It is
every now
rare.
and again you'll find one.
every
I'm
now and
like,
again, that's what we
"Alright,
live
yeah,
for.
I gotta give it.
I live for that emoji. But that's what I like to do. But it's the funniest thing ever, reading these comment sections. Okay, so I want to be clear. On the website that I'm on, in order to leave a comment, you have to pay a subscription fee to the website. And I don't know why anyone would pay a subscription fee, because all you get is you get the ability to leave comments.
Yeah.
You get the ability to favorite your favorite comics, which all that does is like puts them in an easily accessible spot for you. But all you have to do is just use the bookmark feature to do that, and it would do the exact same thing. So I don't know why anyone would pay for that feature unless they're stupid. And then it also lets you go like way back. So you can, if for free, you can only look back the last 2 weeks of the comics. But if you pay, you can go back, like years or whatever. So I guess maybe that feature's useful-ish. But it's like, otherwise you're just paying for, like, it's stupid to pay any money for this. And if you read the comments, you kind of notice a couple of trends. The first trend that you'll notice is that everyone who's leaving a comment appears to be very old. And I'm like pretty sure that they just accidentally felt like they had to pay to just read them in general, or they got like baited into paying if it was like a one-time thing and they're paying the subscription. I don't know, but it's like they'll always be like, back in my day, I was, we did like, it'll be like a Calvin and Hobbes comic or something, which is discontinued. They're doing reruns of it, but it's like it was written back in the day, where parenting techniques were a little bit different. It'll show like Calvin doing something stupid, and then it'll be a comment that's like, back in my day, my parents would have spanked me for that shit, back in the 60s or whatever. And it's like,
it's a comic strip.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But like all the comments, like anyone that indicates how old they would be, it's pretty clear that they're like over the age of 40, at least. So that's the first thing that you'll notice. The next thing that you'll notice is that they, for the life of them, cannot stay on topic whatsoever. They will find any possible way to link their comment back to politics for no fucking reason whatsoever. It's unbelievable. It's like, how do you go from this comic that is about a girl and her magical unicorn, and they're talking about like a magical spell that was cast, and you're like, oh man, that's just like how the Trumpies are down, and it's like, what are you talking about, man? It's a comic about a girl and her fucking unicorn, man. This has nothing to do with politics whatsoever. How did you do that?
I mean, well, if you said it yourself, it's older people. So like, I imagine they're just trying to get those points off anywhere they can get them.
It's crazy. It boggles my brain.
That's nuts, man. I mean, I'm not that shocked about it, especially, if you're paying for comic strips,
Yeah.
like probably already feel pretty entitled. So yeah, you probably want things to go a certain way.
And you're not even paying for the comic strips. You can read them. Like if you read them every day, like I do, you don't gotta pay a dime.
Yeah.
And they're paying a dime for the ability to leave a comment and go back to a previous comic if they wanted to read it. But like, if you just read it every day, you read them all. You don't have to go back. Like, so whatever. It's wild that they will find like the smallest link, right? It's like the most innocent comic of all time. You know, about a kid, you know, playing in like a kiddie pool. And they're like, oh man, you know, the kiddie pool, it's like not deep, just like how it's not deep with the politicians. It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, how do you find this thread? It's not there.
Yeah. That's the internet, man.
Just go on a politics forum. Why are you doing this on a comics forum? It makes no sense.
Yeah. That is.
But it is absolutely hilarious reading them. I will say, sometimes they're funnier than the comics themselves.
Yeah, I especially like YouTube comments, man. A lot of times, just like looking at a video title, you're like, I gotta see what the comments are. You know, so I get that. Like,
Yeah.
I find myself in a lot of comments.
Yeah, I've definitely.
Now, I won't
done that a couple
argue
times.
in the comment section,
No.
but yeah, I'll definitely browse.
No, and it's like sometimes when they'll put a comment that's about politics, you like can't tell even what they're talking about. You can tell they're talking about politics as they mention like Trump or MAGA or whatever, or Biden or something. And it's like, so you know they're talking about it, but you can't tell like what they're actually complaining about or what the issue is.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like, it's just rambling baloney. And I'm like, was that supposed to be a different word? Like, did you put the word not in there on accident? Because right now you're saying that Trump is both good and bad, so I don't.
Maybe they're bots.
I mean, maybe, but why would they all have to be super old?
I don't know, like, but that, especially like,
I feel like bots might be able to write a more coherent message than these are, though. Be quite frank with you. I think bots are pretty good.
oh man. That would be my theory. Especially, like, yeah, a comic strip about a girl and a unicorn, and you're like, well...
It's politics.
Yeah, no, dude. I would pray that that's a bot.
Well, hopefully. Maybe it is.
Just trying to farm engagement, you know, and start our argument.
Could be. All right. Next up, it's all you. Doctor. I gotta look down when it's changing above me.
We talked about the Fantastic Four already.
Yeah, the movie came out. Apparently, was it kind of okay?
Yeah, people are saying that, like, but I think Marvel movies have just been so lackluster that people are just like wanting a good one so bad that I can't imagine.
They're huffing the cope.
Yeah, I can't imagine a Fantastic Four movie being good. I mean,
apparently the best one. Though.
I could be wrong. I'll definitely check it out. Like, because my parents have Disney Plus, so like the next time I'm visiting my folks, I might try to see if I could talk them into watching it when it's available.
Yeah,
but
like compared to the Superman movie, I've heard the Superman movie was really good.
Yeah, I'm hearing good things about it too.
I kind of want to see it almost.
Yeah,
sounds sounds pretty all right.
My thing with him though is like he's so strong. Like I find a hard time of them like finding a believable villain for him that isn't like Darkseid or what's the other guy, Doomsday. Other than that, like, you know, what are you gonna do to fucking put Superman in trouble?
Kryptonite?
Yeah, but that's not readily available for everybody.
Well, for the villain, it is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Just
I haven't seen it.
Pump that shit in the air.
But yeah, I have a hard time, you know.
You also got like a moral enemy, you know? Or like they kind of like pull like a Joker thing where they force him to choose between...
like, should I kill this guy?
Yeah. Should I really kill him? Is it moral? Maybe they dive into that because, yeah, when you have like an infallible, indestructible hero, you kind of gotta hit the moral enemy. I feel like is the way to go there.
I guess. Yeah, but he's never been my favorite, though. It's too perfect, you know.
Okay, yeah, we did talk about that. Oh, here we go. Old person splaining. So we've got mansplaining.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need a word for old person splaining, which is when
I agree.
Like you talk, like you know the experience, right? You get an old person on the phone, and they pretty much do the same thing these comment sections do. They like loosely link their life story to whatever you're talking about, and then they just go on a tangent, and they're just telling you about their life. Like the bike store guy.
Yeah.
All right, I took it into the bike. I was picking it up, and he just like started telling me about how he's repairing like a World War II era bike. I'm like, buddy, I don't fucking care. I just want my bike. Like, I just want my bike. You just gotta stand there like, oh, yeah, really? Oh, okay, that's really...
Yeah.
You know, just gotta smile and nod, and they just go off. And you're just like, can we come back to reality? How do we get you back?
That's anymore. Like, well, I mean, I have a lot of conversations over the phone, obviously.
Yeah.
a lot of yes or no questions turn into me getting old splained on. So yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, should we call it old splain? Is there a better word for it?
I don't know.
Senior splain. Scene splain.
Senior says.
Senior. I think we need a good word for it. Let us know in the comments below if you got a word.
Geriatric.
If you got a word for when an old person just starts telling you their life story unprovoked.
Booming on you?
Booming on you might be a good one.
Yeah, and
That's pretty good.
I was just delivering the news or the newspaper, and this old guy just starts booming on me, man.
Okay, I like booming on me, but that problem is like when any generation becomes old who isn't boomers, it kind of
Yeah, that's true.
it kind of loses it a little bit, but I think it might still stick. All right,
well, because I
booming
mean,
on me.
to like young people, isn't anybody over 20 a boomer anymore?
Well, I mean, eventually, surely. It won't be the case anymore, right? So you're gonna
Well, like
have
when
to,
those
it's gonna
kids
be
get
Gen
old?
Xers, yeah, and like the Zoomers get old.
I mean, that's the struggle with any slang, though. Eventually, it all gets dated.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start using booming on me.
Wrinkly womp.
Wrinkly womp.
Wah,
A wrinkly womp. we need a good one. Let us know in the comments below. What's your word
for
for it?
old people, olden all over your situation.
All right, and then I've got the bus that just ran a red light. I think it was right after I got out of the bike store. I was going.
So dangerous.
Yeah.
Like a bus of kids, or like a bus
of public transport bus. Still very dangerous. But we're just at the light. Here's what happened. Okay, we're at the light. We're chilling. Okay, the light is red. The bus is the first at the thing. It's stopped. The light does not change. The bus decides, fuck it, I'm going to go forward. Crosses the intersection. The light does not change. It wasn't even like a situation where, like, he could see the other light and it was, like, going yellow. He knew it was going to change soon and he just started the bus moving.
Yeah.
Because, those things it takes some time to get going. It was red still for, like, a solid 5-10 seconds after he ran it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, what did anyone see that? Like, what is happening? So, I figured we should talk about that. Little fun little topic there. That's all I have to say about that, though.
I mean, maybe we should have got the number of that bus.
Well, the problem was that there was a car in front of me, and then the bus. Yeah. So I couldn't see. I saw it run the light, but I didn't see the plate on it or the number or anything, or who knew who was driving it. And I was just like,
that person should not be driving.
I had to take a double take. I was like, it's red, right? I'm like, it's definitely red. It's like, okay, man.
That's a little scary. That person shouldn't be driving a bus.
Well, maybe they just made a little goof. We've all done it. We've all ran lights before.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a one-time thing. Probably still shouldn't be driving, but, All right, we already got that. Okay, the internet tech guy. Okay, so so my internet goes down one day. I haven't had many issues with my internet so far. My new internet that I got about 7 months ago. It's been pretty good, but it went down. I came home, no internet. I was like, shit. Trying to look up if there's an outage or something. And I just want to say, okay, I've had 2 internet providers at my place, Optimum and now Brightspeed. Optimum had horrible customer service, but somehow Brightspeed managed to be even fucking worse.
Really?
I don't know how they did it. It is so hard to navigate their website. Like, once you get to a person, it's about the same, but getting to a person on Brightspeed is way harder than with Optimum. Optimum, you just log into your account, and it's, like, easy. You can check if there's an outage. You can see if it's already been reported. Relatively easy. And you can, like, open up a chat with a person. Brightspeed is just it's terrible. Okay. Anyways.
Who's our internet provider? Brightspeed, really?
I don't like them. I mean, they all suck. It's not like there's an ISP out there that's like wonderful,
Thankfully, living here, we've only had internet issues like twice, maybe.
I'd say only that one time, and that was because that was everybody in town. That's because cable got like cut or something.
Yeah, so far I've been pretty good with Brightspeed. I've only had like, this is the first outage I had to call someone out for, and I've had like one or two other outages, but they fixed themselves. Like, they were aware of it. They said, hey, we know there's an outage. We're working on it. And they fixed it within, pretty quick. And a lot of times when the internet's not working, not a lot, it doesn't happen too often, but I usually just like turn it off and turn it back on, and then it's like just magically fixed. And I'm like, great. Anyways, I try all the troubleshooting. I go through a stupid thing, get a person. It takes me like 2 hours. And the worst part about not having internet is that in order to contact the ISP, you have to use internet. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you want me to use this chat and go online? It's like, okay, my one sole device that has internet is my phone right now, which uses my cellular data. And, you know, you want me to wait in line on your chat for 2 hours to get to a real person. What am I supposed to do for 2 hours? I got no internet. I can't use my phone for something else while I'm waiting, because if I leave the chat, it's going to close the chat, and then I'm going to lose my spot in line.
Oh, man.
But it's going to sit there in the chat. I can't do anything else on my phone. I can't use I could use my computer to do something offline, but nothing can be done offline anymore. Even like offline games can't be freaking played because they have to launch from a server. And it's like, you fucking rats. Anyways. So.
Let's see, that's one of the few upsides of console gaming.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. That was what something really annoyed me, because when the internet was out, there's this offline game. I think you missed the episode of my playing every game. You missed several.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you missed.
I forgot
the best game that I've found so far. I think you passed it, unfortunately. I think you're the one who leaves a like on everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anytime I don't get a like, I know you didn't see it.
Oh, well, damn, dude. I thought you said that you were getting like 20 to 30 views here.
It's weird, only if you like them. I think your like kickstarts it, man. I'm not kidding you.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'll get back in tune, man.
I'm not even capping. It's fine. But anyways, there's this really awesome game that I played that's on my second channel. I'm not going to put a link. It's going to be too much effort. But I'm playing every game that I have. I have like 300 games. I'm playing through all of them. Found a really awesome game. Really fun. Really liked it. And I wanted to play it again. It's an offline game. There's no online multiplayer. There is nothing that requires internet for this game at all. And I couldn't freaking play it because it just wouldn't, like, on the launch screen, like when you first open it up, it would just spin forever, eternally. I'm like, what are you talking? You don't need internet. What are you linking
what's
for?
Buffering? Yeah.
It's stupid. So that was really annoying. So I was really looking forward to playing that game. But anyways, okay, get the internet tech out. I had to miss the morning of work because they were like, yeah, we're going to send a tech out tomorrow morning. I'm like, what do I get to pick a day? And they're like, no. And I'm just like, okay, it's going to be here tomorrow. I guess I just got to magically make time tomorrow morning. And like, whatever. So so my boss texts, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in late tomorrow. I got to wait for this internet tech guy. And obviously they want you to be there. And they don't give you a specific time, right? They just tell you, oh, he'll be there in between these like 4 or 5 hours. Who knows when it'll be? Could be any time. And you have to be there to be ready.
Hang out there with no internet.
Yeah.
So you're just staring in space.
It's the worst. It's terrible. Anyways, the guy comes bright and early in the morning. Like 8 a.m. he shows up. And he's like, you do have the internet issues? I'm like, I sure am. And then I made a crack little joke. I'm like, I've already tried turning it off and turning it back on again, but you know how it is. You're probably going to come in here and do that yourself, and it'll just magically work. Haha, a little joke. And it just went right over his fucking head. He was like, all I got to do is turn it off and turn it back on again? Really? That work? I'm just like, but you're the internet tech guy. Like, what do you, like?
Oh, he was I'm thinking he just no-sold it and didn't say anything, but he really wanted more details. He was like, wait, that's a method?
Like, I don't know the exact words that he said, but he was like shocked that that worked or maybe something.
Maybe you didn't get his joke. Maybe he was just being
I don't know, man. He seemed
super sarcastic.
He seemed a little. Maybe he was going super sarcastic, but it seemed like it went right over his head, and I was just like, okay, man, just come in and do the internet. I don't care. And then he fixed the internet, and then everything was great. And then I went back into work. Or whatever. But it was just like. It was the most harmless joke, and like he seemed to just completely whiff it.
Yeah. I
don't know if I missed the delivery or something or what, but
maybe he was having a shit day.
It was 8 a.m.
Hey, shit.
Come on.
A long night can make an early shit day. He was in there.
Man.
Not in the mood for your shit.
What are we at here? Oh, we're gonna do a little bit more here. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, those are titles. Oh, this was a dream that I had. You, me, some other guy, a porn star, and a bike park. My dreams are getting pretty weird. Man, what the hell? I don't even remember this dream. I should have written down more about the dream. I thought I was gonna remember it, but I don't remember. But I mean, I think that kind of says it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was you for some reason. You were in my dream. I don't know why. And there was a porn star too, and a bike park, I guess.
Like a lady porn star?
It doesn't specify. I wish I could tell you. If I'd been a dude, I don't fucking know.
That sounds like the scene of a porn, honestly. Like that's what I don't know if I don't want to be showing up in your porno dreams, man. I don't even want to be a
Well, it wasn't a wet dream. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I remember it not being a wet dream. Because I remember waking up and being like, man, I'm lucky that wasn't a wet dream because that'd be really weird. Then I'm having wet dreams about you. I would have been fucked up. So I knew it wasn't a wet dream. I knew that one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what was going on. It was written, like 2 weeks ago.
Definitely sounds like a fucking Pornhub title. You know, 2 dudes, a porn star at a bike park.
A bike park. Yeah. I should have written down more. I wrote that down like right as I woke up. Did I write it down when I woke up? I must have. I was taking a nap at like 5 p.m. I guess. All right, next time if I have a weird dream, I'll have to write it down more.
Yeah.
To remember it
a little bit more.
I thought it was so weird. I thought I was going to remember it with like what I just wrote in there, but unfortunately not. So we'll forever be confused at my porn dreams. All right. Here you go. You are automatic out of the office email responses.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Which I guess for some things, if it's like time sensitive, there are people that do. But if I email somebody and they don't email me back, I would just assume that it's because they're out of the office, you know? Or like not able to email me back. I don't need a message. Especially like when you're required to email like over 100 people on one thing, and like 25 of them are like way higher than you on the food chain, so they're not, and you just like get like 25 reminders of how fucking insignificant you are on the totem pole. Like I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of, and then especially too like having to sort mail. You know, people request something from you, and then you send them what they requested, and then you get it out of the office email. It's like, I don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
So I just
you started this, you know, like, I don't know. I am not a fan of the out of office.
I wish there was a way to just turn off.
Yeah.
Like on your end, be like, okay, if you want to send them out, that's fine, but I should be able to. And there probably is.
Like honestly. To opt out?
There probably is.
More than likely. I mean, if there isn't, you know, there definitely should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, there probably is some kind of feature on Outlook where you can opt out of automatic responses.
I would think so. You'd probably just set a filter, is probably all you do, and then just send it straight to your trash can.
Yeah.
But it would still show up in your inbox for like a split second and then disappear, though.
Yeah.
Might be tough for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially if I got like 30. Like, you know,
just like they all appear and then just like disappear. You see a 30 in your inbox, you're like, no! And then it disappears to a 0, you're like, oh.
Yeah. We have this thing now where we can get requests sent to us from the website. Like they can just fill out the form and send it directly through that way.
Yeah.
So I have to email those requests to myself and then put them in a specific box. So even knowing that it's me, but I have like 13 notifications there that I can't touch because I'm not done moving them.
Oh man. It's just unfortunate.
I'm really gritting my teeth.
We gotta fix your notification problem.
It's getting worse, man.
we gotta find a way. We gotta find a way for a little number. Like, what if I just show you the number of emails on my phone? What if we just?
Well, no, those aren't mine.
They're not.
That's something.
15,000?
That's something you have to do.
No,
so
that
doesn't bother me. I mean, it is a little weird. No, dude, you gotta.
What am I supposed to do with 15,000 emails? Man?
You can't. There's not a delete all option. You can't just select all, delete.
What if I got to go back and find one?
How?
Well, a lot of times when my dad sends me like airplane tickets, because usually he gets the tickets like super early, he'll email them to me, and then I got to go back and find them like 4 months later when it's actually the time for me to get on the plane.
How? How do you just search your dad's name?
Yeah, you search my dad's name, or I search airline or whatever. Yeah. So, you know. But no, I don't. I mean, usually with emails, it's like the head, you know, like the subject is like enough for you to know exactly what it is and whether you need to click on it or not. So I just read the subject and then I just go, oh, that's not important, and then I move on.
What are you saving them for?
It takes me time to delete them. Like I had to click 2 buttons. Well, maybe 1 button possibly.
Yeah. But like
delete it.
eventually it's gonna get full though, right?
I don't know. I'm at 15,000. We ain't full yet. That's unread too, by the way. There's probably a lot in there that are read. We're easily probably at 20,000.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, that is kind of frying me out a little bit.
Yeah. Come on, man. It's my email.
I know, but
You
like,
just, like,
what
you
are
just
you,
gotta-
what are you saving it for? What are you...
Because it's a hassle to delete them. Especially like after you get to like 1,000 emails. Like you think I'm gonna
and delete them, dude.
Yeah, what if I delete one that I need? I can't just select all of them. There might be a couple that I need in there. You know, about like my insurance email. I might need that.
You're a hoarder, bro, of emails.
Yeah, but they're not like doing anything. They're not hurting anyone. You know, it's not like it's making my house stinkier or something.
It's hurting me.
I didn't even hurt you, man.
Yeah, I could have
Do we need to go? We should all go to therapy. We can all work on our problems together. What do I need to work on?
Oh man, I don't know.
What are my problems? You gotta tell me. As obviously,
Man, yeah, I think
recognize
you
my own
have a
problems.
problem with authority, man.
I am the authority.
Exactly. See,
I don't think that's a problem. I think that's a solution. If everyone just listens to me, we're good.
Yeah.
There's no problem. Look at
That's a
that.
problem, man.
Look at that. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. I
Yeah.
think for this episode. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Let us know, what did you think of the thing? It wasn't too bad scrolling. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be kind of a pain scrolling through them. I think it might be a little bit annoying me having to look down and like lean over to change the subject, but I thought it was kind of cool. You know, so let us know what you thought.
Comment
Was it
down
cool?
below.
I know you're not going to. We get no comments.
Well,
do it
whether
anyway.
they comment or not, is it going to be on the next episode? I would imagine so, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
it's
got
pretty
another
easy.
week of this. Let it sink in, you know?
Let it sink.
Marinate on it.
Think about it. Let us know. You have 2 weeks to comment. It's right there. It's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. But let us know. Do you even care? Do you even like? Do you not go make a sandwich in the middle of the podcast and come back to it and be wondering what we're talking about? It's kind of like pretty. I mean, who really needs that?
I mean, I think it's a thoughtful addition, but you're the one running it. So if you don't feel like doing it,
Fuck you.
yeah,
It's my decision,
it's
actually.
totally up to you whether you feel like being a nice guy.
I don't know. I'm just a little bit concerned that like me leaning over. I guess people probably aren't really watching. They're mostly listening, right? It's like,
I
what do
would
they care if
assume,
I'm leaning over?
And I mean, even if you do, like, it's just for a moment. You know, it's not like the whole episode is just the top of your head. Yeah.
Look at my head. All right. Well, anyways, folks, thanks for joining us. And as always,
Yeah. Dog jump off bed.
dog also jump off. Dog also knock over camera.
Yeah, dude.
Philosophy.
Sorry about that, by the way.